Okay, so if you've ever tried to build an AI agent, one that actually needs to post on social media, you've probably hit a brick wall, right? It seems like it should be simple, but it's just this massive headache for developers. Well, today we're going to dig into a tool that says it has the answer. It's called ClawPost, and they call themselves social posting infrastructure for AI agents.
So yeah, let's start there. The agent posting problem. It's a real thing. Why is this one task, which seems so straightforward, so incredibly difficult to automate in a way that doesn't just fall apart?
I mean, it really all comes down to this one question, doesn't it? Why is letting an agent post to social media so hard? You'd think this would be a solved problem by now, but for anyone building in this space, it's a constant source of frustration. And look, social platforms have all these anti-bot measures, and for good reason, we get it. But that makes doing legitimate, actually useful automation a real challenge. And if you look at the options we have right now, they're all just kind of broken, right? Developers are basically stuck choosing between a few really bad choices. You could try the official API, but good luck. It's often super expensive and you're stuck in some crazy long approval process. So what's the alternative? Well, you could just share your account credentials directly, which is a huge security nightmare. Don't do that. Or you could try to wrestle with these brittle puppeteer scripts that break every single time a platform even thinks about changing its UI. Let's be real, none of these are stable enough to build an actual product on.
So if all the current ways of doing things are broken, what's the answer? Well, this is where it gets interesting. Let's talk about the fix. Meet ClawPost.
Now here's the key thing to get about ClawPost. It's not trying to be just another social media scheduling tool. No way. They're building a totally new layer of the tech stack. The key word here is infrastructure. The whole point is to let your agents publish stuff without needing those fragile scripts, without sharing credentials, and without dealing with expensive API keys.
Probably the best way to think about it is this. ClawPost wants to be like Stripe for payments, but for social media posts, It's that programmatic, reliable, secure layer that you, the developer, can just build on top of. So again, it's not some user-facing scheduler. It's an API built for developers first.
Okay, that's the what. It sounds great, but how does it actually pull this off? Let's get into the nitty-gritty of how it all works.
The architecture here is actually pretty clever. It's really simple. Your AI agent makes a single API call to the ClawPost cloud. That call then gets relayed to a special Chrome extension that's running in your own browser. And here's the magic. The extension uses your already logged-in session to publish the post. So your agent is basically and securely just borrowing your browser to get the job done. This completely bypasses the need for passwords or those annoying breakable scripts.
And they've made the setup process incredibly fast. I mean, the big promise here is that you can go from signing up to making your first automated posts in like 5 minutes. Seriously, you just sign in, install the extension, pair it with a code, give that new API key to your agent, and you're posting. For a developer, that kind of speed, that frictionless onboarding, that's a really big deal. And here's a quick look at that pairing process we just mentioned. The Chrome extension gives you a unique code, and you just pop that into your dashboard. Boom. That's it. That's how it links your browser to your account. And the key part is, it does this without ever needing to see or store your actual social media passwords. It's a simple, classic, and super secure way to do it. All right, so we know what it is, we know how it works. But now for the big question. Let's stack it up against everything else out there. Why does ClawPost actually win? When you put all the alternatives side by side like this, the value just clicks into place. You've got official APIs with their costs and all their rules. Sharing credentials? Absolutely not. That's a security disaster waiting to happen. And puppeteer scripts are just, well, unreliable. ClawPost was literally designed to fill every single one of those gaps. It's built to turn all those painful red X's into happy green check marks.
And this right here is so important. These features really hammer home that this is built for agents, not for humans clicking around a dashboard. It's an API through and through. You've got stuff like automatic retries and idempotency keys, and you know how crucial that is for automation, right? It prevents those infuriating errors like posting the same thing twice. And then you see features like full job tracking and multi-tenancy. And that tells you this is designed for serious, scalable applications, not just some weekend hobby project. And the vision here, it's bigger than just posting to one network. The goal is to create this kind of connective tissue between AI agents and all the social platforms. So let's see what that looks like today. The idea is simple but powerful.
One single, unified API to rule them all. Right now it works with X, LinkedIn, Facebook, and even Facebook groups, and it looks like TikTok and Instagram are on the roadmap, which is awesome. What this actually means for you is that you can build your agent's logic once and then expand its reach to all these different platforms without having to rewrite a bunch of code every single time. That is a huge time saver.
Okay, so if you're a developer building anything with AI agents, I think the call to action here is pretty darn clear. You can actually start building with this stuff in just a few minutes.
And maybe the best part, there's literally no barrier to entry if you just want to try this out. They have a free tier that gives you 25 posts a month, and get this, you don't even need a credit card to sign up. It's a true try-before-you-buy model, which is exactly what developers want. It's designed to get you up and building right away. Look at this. For anyone who lives and breathes in the terminal, this is what it all comes down to. A simple npm install, one single command, and your agent is live, posting to the world. It just makes the whole thing feel so direct, so powerful. It's awesome.
So, we're right back where we started. Your agent has something to say. It has a voice. After seeing all this, the only real question left is, what's stopping it?